It's too simplistic to sit under a tree and ask it what it wants of you, or to connect with the web of life or nature and ask it what it wants of you. I know this because in the 1990s, I don't think anyone asked nature what it wanted of us, but certainly there was a call that went out and lots of people responded. That was the anti-roads protest and the Newbury bypass protest and quite a few other protests, road protests and anti-airport protests and so on. I think people answer those calls without even having to ask. We are already connected to nature. We've spent the last 2 million years evolving in nature, so therefore we're more connected than we realise. And the thing is, we're not aware of our connection, and the way that we become aware of our connection is not to just go and sit in nature, or to just go and be in nature, or to think about nature, or to hope that we might see fairies, elves, or other magical, non-existent beings in nature. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you believing them. You can believe what you like, you know. You can believe in giants, wizards, elves, that the earth is flat, etc. But there are some things that are just basic facts, and I like to stick to the facts. What we don't have is the awareness of our connection and how nature and the plants help us. One of the things about nature and us is that nature produces serotonin in us. When we are in nature, the brain produces serotonin. Serotonin is really interesting because serotonin opens up our awareness. The combination of serotonin and dopamine work together really well, and being in nature and learning outdoor skills in nature, you get two. You get both of the drugs in the cocktail. You get serotonin, which is what nature gives you, and you get dopamine because you're curious, inquisitive, exploring and making discoveries. The other thing is that learning outdoor skills, so the skills that should be taught are skills that are really rewarding and skills that are achievable using technology that helps to make them simple. And when I say technology, I mean really simple technology, something that can make a spark. And making fire is got to be one of the oldest skills known to humans. And the interesting thing about making fire is that the technology to make fire has changed little for thousands and thousands of years. Up until about 100 years ago, the beginning of the chemical match, where you scrape one chemical against another and it ignites, that's a really new technology. And before that, people were using the flint and steel, and before that people were using pyrites, and people have been using friction for thousands of years, the bow drill, the fire plough, all these different things to make fire. So making fire, it's in our genes. It's part of us, making fires in nature using 100% natural ingredients. They're the things that start to connect you with nature. And because you're processing plants, you're learning about plants. And because you're working closely with plants, not only are you learning about plants, but the plants start to teach you things about themselves.